For coastal upwelling, I have two things I want to look at. I have first my graph here, and then I have my data table. So I'm going to graph the data onto my graph, and I'm going to help you start setting it up. This one can be a little confusing because we're putting multiple pieces of information. So we're going to start at the bottom here, and we're going to say days, and we're going to post our days May 23rd all the way down to July 8th along the bottom. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to turn this to the side, and on the line I'll write 23 May. On the next line I'm going to write 25 May. Next line is 27 May. And you just keep going all the way until you finish up with July 8th. And that'll take you almost all the way to the end over here. So you fill the rest of that in. Now I'm gonna do the sides. I've got two sides here. One is sea surface temperatures in Celsius. And I look at my range of sea surface temperature, and it looks like it goes from 9 up to 14. So what I can do here is I can go by twos. I'm gonna start at 0 on the bottom line, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And that takes us all the way up to 20, okay? On the wind speeds are a little weird because I look at this column and the wind speeds, some of them are negative. So I've got positive wind speeds up here, like 3, 8, 10. But then I got some negative wind speeds, like -1, -4, -3. That doesn't really make sense. So what I'm doing is I'm going to treat the negatives as winds from the south. Okay, so this is going to be a negative number is winds from the south. Positive number is winds from the north. So the question is, how do we graph winds from the north, which are positive numbers, and winds from the south, which are negative numbers? I can be a little trickier. So again, I'm going to help you do that over on this side. And what we're going to do is on the bottom line, we'll start with -8. And then the next line is -6, -4, -2, 0. And then we'll go into our positive numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we should end with 12 up here at the top, on the very top line. And that's going to be our wind speeds. So for each day, there's two pieces of information that we're going to graph. So May 23rd, which is my first line, I saw that there's a sea surface temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. So I look over to the left, I find where 10 degrees Celsius is. It's right here. And for this one, I'm going to do a bar graph. So I'm going to fill this one in, shade it in. That's for May 23rd. Because, oh no, I went too high. Okay, fortunately I did this in pencil. So instead of 12, it's supposed to be 10. So I just, for me anyways, I can just erase that and go down to the 10 mark. Now on May 23rd, the wind speed was 3 meters per second. So I find where 3 meters, that's between 2 and 4 over on the right. And I follow it all the way over to May 23rd. And I put my dot there. Again, I used the numbers on the right because I was looking at wind speed. And 3 is all the way over here. Now the next day is May 25th. And I have a sea surface temperature of 10 degrees again. So my next bar is going to be the same as the first bar, right? I shade that in. But now for May 25th, I need to look at what the wind speed was, which was 8, positive 8. So I go to the right. I've got 8. This line is 8, and I follow it all the way across to May 25th line, right there. I'll do one more, May 27th. Looks like that was a surface temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. And so this bar is a little bit shorter. And on here, on May 27th, it looks like the wind speed was 10. So I'm gonna find a wind speed over on the right of 10, and I bring that all the way over to this line here. And you're gonna do that with all of the bars and all of the dots. Eventually you'll have bars down on the bottom, which all represent surface temperatures. And then you'll have wind speed, a line graph, and you'll connect those. All right? If you have any questions, just let me know. You want to fill in the questions on the worksheet at the very end after you've done these activities. And that's all I have for now. Thank you.